My name's Jasmine. I go to the Fashion Institute of Technology. I'll be a sophomore, and I was a wardrobe intern, and now I am a costume shop intern.
My name is Mason Diab. I actually graduated college just before starting this internship, and I graduated from William Jessup University, and I was the professional assistant to the education department.
My name is Asusena, and I go to Boston University, and I was a costume shop intern here at Music Circus.
Hi, I'm Madeline Pogue. I go to Laguna Creek High School. I'm entering my senior year, and I was a stage management intern.
So I chose the Music Circus internship because I go to the Fashion Institute of Technology, and I just finished my first year there, and I decided that I wanted to get into costuming, and I thought this was perfect, and it was right down the road for what I wanted to do.
I chose this internship because I love Broadway Sacramento and Broadway at Music Circus so much. This is where I grew up going to theater and got my first exposure to professional shows. And I remember even at 4 years old knowing that I wanted to be a part of this, and this was the perfect opportunity to work on a really professional production and gain some great experience.
I chose this internship because I am trying to go into performing and directing, and I thought it would be a fantastic opportunity to see it all happen. Summer stock is a wonderful thing. They do so many shows in such a little time, and so you really get to see the magic happen, and you get to see so many personalities come to the stage. It's really just a great experience for anybody who wants to go into art in general.
Initially when I came in, I was actually helping out as a stitcher, and then I was helping out in the rental side of things and also the costume stock area and also shopping, so I kind of jumped around a little bit throughout the entire course of my internship.
So stage management, during the rehearsal, you're sitting in the audience just observing, and then if they are rehearsing a scene that has a particular set, you go get the set on. So you have to kind of read the director usually, because they'll mention like, oh, we're moving on to Act 1, Scene 6, and you're like, oh, I know, there's a prop there that needs to happen. So your supervisor will let you know, oh, go get this, and then you do.
One of the fun things about my job is that no 2 days were really the same. Regardless of your job here, it's very rarely boring.
You're here all the time. You are here when the theater is open. But it's different. You don't feel like you're working usually. You know, you don't feel like, oh, I have to go to my job now. Like you feel like, oh, I get to go. So it's fun.
I think one of the most valuable things I've learned is simply just realizing how much goes into every single show here. There's so much with business and planning and scheduling and working with so many different departments. It's not just the designers and the dancers and the actors. There are so many people at work behind all of these shows.
Keep your fishing and busting and butting and cussing and trapping, 'cause we're going.
I think what's really valuable is learning how to be on your toes, because a lot of things come at you very quickly and you have to think for yourself. Even during rehearsal, you have to be fast to get items for the actors if they need it. And then here at the costume shop, I've been tailoring some of the costumes, so I'm learning new like faster techniques to sew garments together, put in like labels into the garments. Also like making connections here too. There's a lot of people that are into the same thing that I'm into, and you make a lot of friends here and can possibly build a great relationship in the future.
Say yes to lots of things. You're gonna get lots of opportunities to do all sorts of things, to sit in on rehearsals or go to lectures by different people that work for the company, or sometimes just a chance to interact with someone from a different department. And I'd encourage everyone to take as many of those chances as they can so that you can really get a well-rounded view of what this company is like and what professional theater is like, because it'll make your experience even more valuable.
My favorite behind-the-scenes memory was working in the wardrobe department. The actors, when we had downtime, when we got done with a lot of the changes, We would either dance to the music that was going on backstage, or we would just have small conversations with our actors. I think those were the best moments because I feel like I built better relationships with the actors during that time.
Just being able to be sitting in the audience during the first dress rehearsal of some of the shows and seeing how some of the things weren't perfect and they needed some work, and then being able to actually see it in the final dress rehearsal and seeing how they've worked so hard in just a couple of days, and seeing that progress was a lot of fun.
I think the thing I'm going to miss the most is the family feeling. Everybody here has been incredibly inviting from day one and always willing to talk or share their wisdom and guidance, and everyone has been incredibly encouraging, and it just feels like a really close-knit community.
I would say I'm gonna miss the people mostly. Yeah, just these shows specifically this season were just a lot of fun to experience.
I love those little moments you get during the show when the show is going on and you don't really have a job and you're just sitting backstage and you think wow, I'm just here. This is the only thing I have to do today. My only obligation is to be here right now watching this art happen. Which sounds cheesy, but I'm all for it. Bring a sweater. I'm so cold all the time in there. I am just this shivering old lady who I knit during rehearsal. So I'm just with this sweater knitting. That's my pro tip. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.